Last year in 2025, we saw two different types of MSPs. One made small, disciplined changes as a team and moved the needle forward. The other really did actionable changes that were firefighting and not making a difference. The winning MSPs are disciplined, keeping it basic, actionable insights, not flashy and fluffy and muscle and feel. They looked after the numbers. Key numbers we saw that make a difference for people is monitoring gross margin, service gross margin, cost or the revenue per employee, and then also sales and marketing costs. Why are they monitoring that? Because they want to make sure they are a sales and marketing business, sales first, and they are spending enough money on sales to make a difference in their business. These are key insights that we need to really take on, because following the numbers means that we can make the right decisions against the plan. Really love the phase, create the plan will work. These numbers are key, and reviewing them is even more key. We need a team of people in your business that are reviewing them monthly, not quarterly or 6 monthly or yearly. Those gaps are too long. They're too long to not make strategic changes as a team with different perspectives. So meeting monthly as a team with all perspectives on these numbers is key to the success that we've seen. What we've also seen with winning MSPs is being open to the community, taking advice from their peers, the vendors, the strategic items that people are delivering inside their business. During this, we've attended lots of events from Enable, Ninja, Gravity, channel partnerships, and also IT by Design. We've seen lots of differences going on there, but the main thing we're looking for is patterns of last year. What we also saw with winning MSPs is attending the right strategic events. In 2025, we saw MSP events brewing with lots of quantity, but the right MSPs went to the right events. Naming a few would be around Ninja, the roadshows, Enable at Texas, the Channel Awards, IT by Design, and also Halo at Gravity. But what we saw in a lot of these common events is all about people talking to other people, looking for those industry niches that are happening and gathering that and then delivering that inside their business, not just going to any event that was on for the MSP world because they would never be in their business. A couple of key summaries here is ConnectWise IT Nation, 4,000 plus attendees, but a major structural change though around leadership change, delivery on promise, not forecast, and what are they going to do with the Azure platform in 2026 to make a difference to the MSP community. Enable Roadshow was a great event local to the community, delivering lots of promises that they're going to do in 2026, including the good old AI buzzword. But what they also showcased was a great delivery of an MSP showing how they bundled Enable services to structure a delivery inside a business to instantly increase profitability for his MSP. IT by Design over in the US was a great action-packed event. What stood out for me was bringing external resources, not necessarily from the MSP community, delivering great educational content that delivered straight into your MSP. Ninja One did some great roadshow events this year, but one to really watch out for next year is they're doing Ninja One NXT, which is going to be their major event in October in Austin, Texas next year. That's going to be a great event to really look at to see how are they going to shape the MSP community. If you're planning for events in 2026, keep an eye out for our events page that's going to show all the MSP events you need to attend. We also attended Halo Gravity, which brings me on to my next point. Community is no longer optional, in my opinion. Community and delivering and talking to people in the community is going to make a massive difference to your business. We had an MSP this year that really strengthened on that and said that without the community, he would not have changed his strategy in his business and started to really drive that business forward, that at the end of 2025 has made a massive difference to his bottom line. Community is going to be a real focus for everybody moving forward, and you need to make sure you're open to that and open to the change in your business. I've facilitated a number of communities and peer groups in my time. Last year we did 4 for Halo Gravity, but the biggest thing that stood out, that always stands out, is everyone's surprised that they are not different. All MSPs are the same. We all deliver labor and service back to the SME world. Few things did stand out to me about people not understanding their numbers, not understanding how to drive and deliver and read a P&L, for instance. It's important as you as a business owner that you understand your finances and your numbers. Another big item was sales and marketing. How much are people actually spending on their sales and marketing? Understanding how much of your profit you should spend on sales and marketing to drive your value creation plan is key. Another key item that we learned was around people. Understanding your people in your business, creating a structure where they know where they fit in today, what good looks like, and where they're going to fit in tomorrow is key to the success of your business. Too many businesses that we worked with last year do not know what their people look like. So ultimately, community, people and relationships is important, but isolation is expensive. Cybersecurity and delivering cybersecurity packages inside your MSP has also been important through 2025. But the big thing that's on the block is AI. The amount of MSPs I hear this year that said, actually, I'm fed up of hearing about AI. But we need to put it back into context. We need to make sure that you know where AI is in your MSP today. What I'm hearing across 2025 is that AI is definitely something to watch, but it's not ready today. And vendors are using it as the Kool-Aid word. We need to make sure when we're looking at AI in vendors that we know whether it's automation, a data structure, or actually AI. So you know also what thing are you trying to fix in your business that's going to make a difference. Don't make the mistake that all MSPs do and go after that shiny new tool. A great asset for you to be aware of is Pax8 released the MIP framework. You can download that for free and understand how AI is going to actually change your business in 2026. When we think about key numbers, operational pressure has been really key in 2025. We've all seen the fact that payroll costs are going up. Not only the payroll salary, but also the government nicely put up the NI cost to your business. This has really created a difference. One of the things we're seeing there is gross margin. When we look at Service Leadership Framework and their best-in-class metrics, we see that gross margin has gone down to 47% for best-in-class from 52%. That's going to erode your profitability down to the bottom line because doing business is still equaling the same cost, if not greater. And so if our top line margins are shrinking, we need to be really focused on that, on delivering operational efficiencies inside our business. Most MSPs are also behind in professional services. They're giving away cash projects for free to total the MRR growth. This is dangerous. We need to watch that we don't have the problem where we've not got enough cash in the business to grow the business. And we're having to slow down sales and marketing because we can't budget it the right way. Ensuring we can deliver professional services in our business is still a key element of delivering an MSP. Obviously, it's not all about margin. It's about the bottom line EBITDA. You're building an asset here. You're either going to exit the business or you're going to make the owner not required, depending on your strategy. We need to make sure we're actually keeping an eye on the M&A world and how that actually progresses from 2025 just gone, but also into 2026. Key player here is Evergreen and Lyra in the structure of the way they're delivering M&A, which is completely different to a lot of other M&As. You need to decide if you're going to sell, would you want to hand your business over to? Do you want to do it in the Evergreen model where we have different brands, different structures and departments that continue as separate businesses? Or do you want to go into a world where it actually gets merged into one business and they continue it forward? Or do we want a platform business and we want to structure it that way? Or actually, our success could be that we just want to make us not needed in the business, so we have the lifestyle and the time to do something else. In 2025, Scalable helped a lot of shareholders to do exactly this: exit or owner not required. During this time, we actually identified some key areas that we need to be looking at when we want to sell the business. Lots of investors are looking for 70% of your business delivering service. And that is not just reselling Microsoft Office 365. They want to see key service deliverables, and they also want to see things that they already do or a vertical that they want to get into. What do I mean by that? We've seen an actual M&A go south because they had 80% of their revenue in a private data center, and the actual purchasing people wanted services that they can deliver, and a private data center is high risk for them that they cannot deliver today. And so that M&A deal didn't go forward. So moving forward in 2026, you need to think about your technology stack and where your revenue percentages are to get the best multiples if you're looking at selling in the next couple of years. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank our clients, partners, the community, and our peers. 2025 has been a great success for us. We're on a journey just like yourselves. We've got some of that journey correct, and we need to improve some of that journey, and that is on our strategic roadmap for 2026. That's all part of building an asset. 2026 for me is all about clarity, delivering on your actionable items that are monthly and quarterly, and building an MSP that doesn't burn you out. Remember, don't sell when you have low energy. You need to be selling when it's right for you.